Why do I get periods that are so dang painful I can barely get through my day? Sometimes I can't go somewhere. Sometimes I can't go to work, or I have to go home early from work or school. What is wrong with my body that I cannot handle this? And why is this happening to me? This is a really frustrating thing that you can encounter, month after month, and can be going on for years and not be taken seriously enough when you go in to your doc to try and get help with this. Now, one of the main reasons why this could be painful for you is inflammation. Inflammation in the system, right? Inflammation in your reproductive organs, in your entire abdomen, and this inflammation can cause other disruption. Meaning, if you have this inflammation in your reproductive organs and reproductive area, that also, what else is around that area? Your digestive system, right? Your digestive system. So that means that it can negatively impact your gut health. So that hormonal imbalance contributes as well to having those really painful cycles. And it can be painful leading up to your period starting, painful cramps and things like that, and then painful when your cycle actually starts. And it can be painful if you have really heavy cycles, painful if you are passing clots, things like that. And this inflammation is not just in that area, but it can be around your bladder. So it can be painful to urinate. It can be painful to have a bowel movement. It can be painful, and you can even have so much pain that you get nauseous or even vomit from this pain. So it can impact your appetite and your ability to digest and process food like you normally do. This is a big problem. This type of pain that women have is not normal, right? It's not normal. And oftentimes, from what I have encountered again and again and again with so many women, is that your pain is not necessarily believed right away, right? This is one of the hard things to try and navigate. That if you're like, yeah, I have this pain and I try and take pain meds or things like that, and you're like, it doesn't even touch it. What am I going to do then? How am I supposed to figure this out? And then you try and talk or get some help about it, and no one's helping you because they're like, well, it can't be that bad, right? And it might not be that bad all the time, but there are times where it can really lay you out. I had the same experience when I had ovarian cysts. When a cyst would burst, it would put me on the floor. I would drop to the floor and curl up in a ball. I couldn't help it. It was like a body reaction that I had. Yeah. So I totally understand this type of pain. I'm Dr. Beth Westie, women's health and hormone expert, author of the books The Female Fat Solution and The Female Menopause Solution, host of the podcast The Female Health Solution, and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you stay updated on all these videos that I have coming out talking about these things and what we can do about it. So the other question then when we look at these painful cycles is, why is this happening? Okay, yep, inflammation, hormonal imbalance, all that stuff, right? What do I do about it? Well, taking down your inflammation is going to be a key thing. You can do this through shifting your nutrients, changing your nutrition a little bit, making sure that you're not stressing your body out even more. Because the more stress you're under, the more inflammation that your system is going to react and respond to. Adding in some specific supplements. I do make custom recommendations on this when we go over your hormone test and things like that in the 12-week program, which you can go in the comments and learn more about. Go in the show notes, go below this video, and make sure you're on the wait list so you can understand how to get specific hormone testing and then custom recommendations for what is going to work best and fastest for you to navigate this really tough condition of having extremely painful cycles. And then along with that is looking at how your liver is functioning, helping your liver function better, and working with your digestion. Your liver processes about 85% of all your hormones. So if there is a hormonal imbalance, you are always going to see a better result by helping out your liver. Again, there's some nutrient things that you can do for that, as well as some supplements, but we want to make sure we're doing it in a gentle enough fashion so it's not overwhelming or overloading for your body. And then making sure your digestive system is functioning really well. If you have constipation, diarrhea, bloating, heartburn, things like that, that can also impact how well your body is able to respond to some of the things that you're trying. So we want to make sure your gut is working well also. So that's what I got for you today. Please let me know if you have any other questions, if you need any other assistance, things like that. But make sure you are on the wait list. You do not want to miss out on getting your own hormone test, making sure we understand exactly what's going on in your system and diving into exactly what's going to be fastest and best for you to resolve some of these issues.